He said we studied a book together. He said we studied a book together. Now, I have a coaching company that just basically is for leadership for corporate work. Okay, in other words, we develop leadership in corporate world. Now, that isn't the point. Here's the point. There's only one thing, talk about teamwork, there's only one thing that determines the success of when we come into a company and we do leadership training. We have maybe 8 or 10 different curriculums of leadership curriculum. So, I mean, choose which one kind of fits you. It doesn't really matter. Okay, which uniform are you going to wear today? As far as we got 5 or 6 different uniforms for the Buckeyes. Okay. The only thing that matters is if the leaders of that company, the coach, the head coach, if you're in that training with them, if you're reading that book with them, if you're in the discussion with them, the success is just off the charts. But when the leaders say, well, that's for the people, that's for the team. And so here, you read this and you have a little study and they don't get in it, it's not going to be successful. And I don't want them to miss this because this is about teamwork. And this is how you did it, Coach. I watched you and your coaches. You were as much into Day Matters or Talent is Never Enough as the players. It wasn't like, or you didn't even come by and say, okay, I know all this stuff. I'm going to coach you in this stuff. It was, let's learn together.
Right.
What's John got to say that we can all do better? That puts together a spirit of camaraderie that was absolutely huge. Now to your John.
Hold one second on that one.
Yes, sir.
Where it really was even beyond that was when the player recommended the book.
Oh, of course.
And
they have ownership.
They have ownership. After we won a national championship in 1991, our players recommended a book called If It Ain't Broke,
Don't Fix It.
Break It.
Break it,
and
yeah.
Find a better way. And it was about businesses that did the if it ain't broke, don't fix it mindset, and someone passed them by.
Yeah, totally. Because
so
if
the kids wanted
because
that.
they were trying to hold on to what they did,
Right.
and if you hold on to what you have, you'd always lose it.
Yep. And so the kids came up with that book, or one year,
Yeah.
the year after Today Matters,
Yes.
the book that the kids came up with was Jim Collins' Good to Great.
Good to Great.
Because
Wonderful.
we were good in 04
Yeah.
by the end.
Yeah,
We wanted to get to great. But they came up with it.
it was their idea.
It was their idea.
And in teamwork, the more that you can let the people know it's their idea,
Right.
They, a lot of times the leaders will say, "Well, how do I get my vision to them, or how do I get what I want to say to them?" I said, "You got to give them ownership, and the moment and you did that."